So we got up with plans to leave Fort Myers Beach at about 7 a.m. And head straight to Marathon. But when we woke up, it's completely foggy outside. So we're going to delay a little bit to let the fog burn off a little bit. Because right now, you can't see much more than I don't know, 400 or 500 feet in front of the boat. So we waited an extra hour to leave. It's still foggy, but we've got some visibility. It was an eerie scene as we rounded the point of Fort Myers Beach and headed out into open water. We proceeded with caution, feeling like we could see just far enough to make any course correction needed to avoid a collision. Well, we're out here in the Gulf now. We're just motoring, not a lot of wind. We're both just keeping watch. Lindy's got the port side and I've got the starboard side. We're keeping a lookout for boats. About 1 hour in. Be somewhere between 20 and 24 hours down there. And then suddenly, all the fog lifted and it just became beautiful. We couldn't even see the shoreline. All of a sudden, there it was. It's pretty cool. So we're motor sailing along. The winds are pretty light. All right. Moving along. We're just hanging out on the bow. All right. You having fun, Lindy?
Yeah.
What do you think so far of this passage?
It's good. A smidgen more wind would be nice, but then there'd be waves, and so, it's all a balancing act.
Yeah. In the now gorgeous weather, we just hung out on the bow and took in the beauty of the ocean around us. We even had our first dolphin sightings of the passage. Lindy took advantage of the pleasant passage conditions by going ahead and whipping up one of her famous pasta salads for us to eat for dinner later. We motor sailed south along the coast through midday and into the afternoon. Lindy took advantage of the last bit of cell signal as we rounded Cape Romano and headed off towards the wilderness and the Everglades. And that's when the beginning of the Dolphin-a-palooza started. He smiled for the camera.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's another one. Oh, look at him go. You could see the dolphin's eyes as they would tilt sideways to look up at the humans above them. Oh, that's a big one. We could even hear their squeaks coming up through the water as they talked amongst themselves. Wow. The further south we sailed, the clearer the water got and the more dolphins arrived. They were around Holiday and playing in her bow wave for hours. Oh, look at the little baby. Oh, there's a fourth one. Look at that. The high wire cloud, balances dreams that he's chosen. Northern lights all draped around, melting a stream that was frozen. Oh, wow, that was tiny. With rusted wheels, hey! A frame in need of adjusting. Red sky night that Fred Neal feels. Back when the road was bustling, working tide will come around again. A serenade lies waiting in the wind. Wow. That's some of the best dolphin action we've ever seen.
Yeah.
After our awesome dolphin viewing, the day got later as we watched for crab pots and just chilled out in the cockpit. To be one, nothing left to measure, just you and me and the color of the sun. wide-eyed child wonders how the sky connects to the ocean, spinning fast. The evening was beautiful as we just settled in. Lindy did a little reading, and oh yeah, more dolphins showed up. Now she's unaware of the motion. Wise men and the fools keep taking turns. Every day more bridges seem to burn. With all your vaulted treasure, would you trade them for some fun? What's the price of pleasure? Just you and me. You can add, subtract, divide, or multiply. Yeah, you
Watch
sure
the
can.
particles collide and trust the stars up in the
Yeah,
sky.
they turn and like look at you.
Sand dunes gone, snatched by a storm. Are the poles really
Oh, there he went.
This was turning into a magical day. We ate Lindy's pasta salad for dinner, then got ready for nature's greatest show, the sunset.
wash o'er the plains? Wooden dreams are still drifting. The best of times can still somehow be found. Even the worst of beaches will never let you down. For all your worldly treasures, for your battles lost and won, nothing left to measure, just you and me and the color of the sun. Color of the sun.
Lindy is downstairs taking a rest, and we just went through a little rain shower. I'm glad we're through it now. It was just a sprinkle, no increase of wind. We're about 17 miles off the Everglades, heading across the middle of the Gulf into Florida Bay, and it's a pretty night.
Most of the night watch in this area is using the spotlight to watch for crab pots and avoid them. There's not a lot of ship traffic, but we also scan the horizon for other navigation lights.
So Lindy, how was your rest? Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I think I slept for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Awesome. So it's about to be midnight, and Lindy's up from her nap, and I've gotten sleepy, so we're both just hanging out in the cockpit looking for crab pots and moving on along. You having fun, Lindy?
Yeah.
All right. It is about 10 till 3 a.m. I just got done sleeping, and Lindy's done with her shift, and we're still just motor sailing along. How did your shift go, Lindy?
Good.
Yeah?
Nothing too exciting except for random crab pot sightings.
So the sun's starting to rise over Marathon. We're almost there. We got a couple more hours to get under the 7 Mile Bridge. I just pulled the sail down after a night of motor sailing. Now we're just gonna motor it the rest of the way in.
The sunrise and also a view of your destination is always awesome to see after the darkness of
Hitting the
night.
7 Mile Bridge just as the sun's coming up. How cool is that? All right, here we are, entering Boot Key Harbor. Lindy's getting the mooring lines ready. All right, here we go. M3, it's that second ball right there. Go, Lindy, go. Grab that mooring ball. I think she got it. Good job, Lindy. I think I like M3. There's the office right there. Did you get it, Lindy?
Yeah.
You did nice. Very good. Oh, and finally, shut this engine off. Oh, that thing's been in my ears for 24 hours. All right, we made it.